everyone. In this video, we are going to see about fertilization and post-fertilization stages. Okay, so what is fertilization? It is the fusion of male and female gametes. It is also known as syngamy. Fertilization is the fusion of male and female gametes. It's also known as syngamy. Okay, fusion of male and female gamete. So fertilization is the fusion of male and female gamete. It is also known as syngamy. Right. The product of fertilization is a diploid zygote. The product of fertilization is a diploid zygote. Yes. So fertilization, the product of fertilization is diploid zygote. Okay. And there is one more term called parthenogenesis. Parthenogenesis means formation of zygote without fertilization. Formation of zygote without fertilization. Formation of zygote without fertilization. That's the important word, without fertilization. That is called parthenogenesis. Example, rotifers, lizard. These are all some examples. Okay. Even in honeybees. Okay. I'll just write honeybee, rotifer, lizard. Okay. These examples are for parthenogenesis. Okay. Parthenogenesis means formation of zygote without fertilization. Now we'll see about post-fertilization stages. So it all starts with the formation of zygote. Okay. So it starts with the formation of zygote. So this is the post-fertilization stage. First step, zygote. Zygote is diploid. Zygote is universally seen in all sexually reproducing organisms. Right. This zygote is the vital link. Okay. It ensures continuity of species. Continuity of species of an organism from one generation to the next generation. Zygote is a vital link that ensures continuity of species from one generation to the next generation. Okay. Then, in sexually reproducing organisms, the life begins with zygote. So, including human beings, we all started from a single cell diploid zygote. Okay, so life begins from zygote. Okay, life begins from zygote. Moreover, the formation of zygote will depend on two factors: environment and the life cycle. Okay, these two also play a role in the development of zygote. Okay, that is, in case of algae and fungi, actually the zygote will have a protective coat. Okay, it will have a protective coat. It has a thick wall. Okay, and that will protect the zygote, the developing embryo, from desiccation and damage. So when the favorable conditions arise, they will start growing. Till then, it will be in the resting stage. Okay. And similarly, when I talk about life cycle, I told you two things: environment and life cycle. Especially in a haplontic life cycle. Okay, organisms having a haplontic life cycle. The zygote will undergo division. Okay, meiotic division to give haploid spores. And the haploid spores will give rise to a haploid individual. It happens in haplontic life cycle. The organisms that exhibit haplontic life cycle, that the zygote will undergo meiosis to produce haploid spores, and those spores will give rise to haploid individual. So that's about zygote. And in fertilization, there are two types: external and internal fertilization. External fertilization is fertilization that happens outside the body of organism. Okay, the fertilization that happens outside the body of organism is called external fertilization. Example: reptiles, okay, and amphibians, and all these things, bony fishes, right? Okay. In case of internal fertilization, it happens inside the body of the organism, especially female organism. The fertilization happens inside the body of organism. So even the zygote, okay, if it is external fertilization, the zygote will be formed outside. If it is internal fertilization, it will be formed inside the body of organism. So that also have to remember. Okay. Yes. Then after zygote, the zygote will undergo changes to become embryo, and that is known as embryogenesis. Embryogenesis means formation of embryo. Genesis means formation. Embryo is the product. Okay. The formation of embryo is called embryogenesis. Right. Here, actually, the zygote will undergo cell division and cell differentiation. Two steps are there: cell division, cell differentiation. So due to cell division, there will be increase in the number of cells, and due to cell differentiation, formation of tissues and organs will develop. Okay. Due to cell division, the cells increase in number, and due to cell differentiation, formation of tissues and organs happen. Right. And the cell division will be mitotic in nature. Right. Then coming to something called oviparous and viviparous. So these are organisms that lay eggs. Okay, animals that lay eggs are called oviparous, and viviparous are the animals which give birth to young ones. That which give birth to young ones are called viviparous. That which give rise to eggs, or that which lay eggs, are called oviparous. Okay, so oviparous, again you can have examples of reptiles, then birds. Okay, viviparous, human beings, horse, donkey, dog, all these things will come under viviparous, that which give birth. Okay. In oviparous, eggs are laid, and you know that the egg will have a protective covering. It's made up of calcareous sheet. Okay. The eggs are made up of calcareous protective shell. Okay. Calcareous protective shell. And you know that eggs have to be hatched. It should undergo incubation period. Then only the young ones will come out. Okay. So viviparous is animals that give birth to young ones. Right. Okay. Now let us see what happens in plant cell. In plant cell, the post-fertilization stage, the following things will happen. See, the sepals, petals, and the stamens, the male part. So all these things will fall off. So once the fertilization is over, all these things fall off, and only the pistil waste will be staying back. On the pistil, the female part, that will be there. You know very well that pistil has ovary style and stigma. Okay. Now what happens is the zygote will develop into embryo. See, zygote will develop into embryo. I'll make it like this. The ovule will become seed. and the ovary will become fruit. Zygote develops into embryo, ovule becomes seed. You know very well that the ovule is inside the ovary. Okay, the ovary will become fruit. Moreover, the ovary will have a thick protective wall, and that is called pericarp. Pericarp is nothing but fruit wall. Okay, the ovary gives a protection to the fruit by forming a thick wall, and that is called pericarp. Okay, and for example, it will be like this. See, so these are seeds. Okay, say for example, it's a bean. Okay, so this is refers to seed, and this is refers to pericarp. Okay, just for you to understand. Okay, see like here in this kind of fruit. See, supposing a seed is here. So these are seeds, and this is the pericarp. Pericarp means fruit wall. Okay, later on the seeds get dispersed, and when the favorable conditions arise, the seeds will give rise to new plant. That is how it goes on. Okay, with this we come to the end of this session, and I'll be explaining about the next chapter in my next video. Hope you like this. Kindly share and subscribe. Thank you.